What is going on, Adventure Nation? We're still here in the BLM just north of Phoenix, but we're heading to Las Vegas. This is the Motorhome Experiment.
We're not going.
Kevin and them are not going. They're going to be hanging out here for just a little bit. We've been boondocking here on this BLM site. It's actually been a pretty handy spot to North Phoenix, and there's been a lot of stuff around here as far as grocery stores and gas stations and things like that. And it was also handy to where our friends the Hamptons were staying with their new RV, so we were able to help get them up and running. But we're heading down to Vegas, and these guys are going to catch up to us in a little while. And we still owe you some explanation about Laura, but as you can see, she's good. She's standing. Everything's good. A lot of discussion about health and all that kind of stuff over the next little while, so we're going to share that with you guys. Hopefully the next time we see them, we'll get them to sit down and talk about what's been going on. But all is good, and we're heading down the road. Bye. So strong. Bye, guys.
All right, see you. Forgot my whistle.
Lori's holding the gate for us. I really enjoyed your campground. I appreciate you working that gate for me.
Okay. Tips are accepted.
Okay, cool. It's in the mail.
Okay.
All right. Are you ready to roll, Miss Lorena?
I am ready to go.
Wow, we've been almost a month here in Phoenix. Pretty close, like including a little bit of Quartzsite and in the area, yes. We are going to head up to Las Vegas now. We had some other plans. Of course, Cabo is on the postponement list. Things change, and that's the cool thing, is we can change whenever we want. And we are now off to Las Vegas for a little bit, do some boondocking on the way, and
some work-related stuff over there too.
Work-related stuff. We are going to get some solar shipped to us while we're there, and all is good. For those of you guys who are really anal about my front windshield, I haven't cleaned it in 2 weeks, so we won't shoot too much of the road. Okay, hold it. Before we get too far into this video, I was editing and I saw some clips from the last video that should have been in there that would explain some of the whole cat thing, and then some of it's just making fun of Kevin. So we're going to show you that first before we get back into this video. Kevin and I have been outside working all day, and we haven't talked about the solar panel yet, about the Zamp solar panel, but we did get that, and I will discuss that in a video here very, very soon. But Kevin didn't want to be outdone, so he brought out his solar panel as well. So sad that mine's so much bigger than his. Poor guy. Poor Laura. So Lorena just ran the little cat down to PetSmart. Is that where you went?
Yes.
And had the chip read, and well, there was no chip, so it was just a stray, or who knows where it came from. And
They were agreeing that they say it was a he, it was not a stray. So probably escaped from somewhere.
yeah, somebody got it, either maybe got out of somebody's RV and they left it there because they couldn't find it or whatever. But they actually had a guy there that was at the adoption clinic at PetSmart. They were doing adoptions today, and one of the guys, was he an employee?
He was a volunteer.
He was actually a volunteer at the adoption thing, wanted a cat. So the cat's gone. I think Lori's kind of sad though. I think she wanted it to be her new cat, really.
Ozzy needed a buddy.
She wanted Ozzy to have a buddy.
They get along too.
I didn't want any more stuff in the RV.
He's a grumpy one here.
Yeah, I am the grump. She's gonna be sad for a while, but she'll be fine. She only has one cat to clean up after.
That's a pro, yeah.
That's the pro. That's the only pro for her. So, yes, Ozzy, the little guy is gone. Ozzy, you're still number one, buddy. Yep, you are still number one. Actually, you're more number one now. You're back on top. You're the top dog. Or cat, actually. All right, just so we didn't get too far ahead, I wanted to show you that stuff. So now we can get back to this video. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Do they close this at night? We're going to have to unhook. We've made it here to Kingman, and we're at our stop for the night, which is the Desert Diamond Distillery. It is a rum distillery, and it is also a harvest host, so this is going to be cool. It's actually 5 o'clock, and this is when they close, but they said they're going to stay open for us for just a little bit so the girls can get their taste on. Deborah is going to take us for a little tour. Are you the owner, Deborah?
I am.
Oh.
Well, I am. I'm one of the owners.
This is Deborah. She's one of the owners.
Hi.
She's going to show us around. So you can see here, tours. So
Coming out?
sweet. Oh, check this out. Oh, it actually smells decent in here. I don't do alcohol, Debbie, so I don't usually like the smell of any of this stuff. So if I make weird faces, it's just because it's me. But we're both DDs. She's the designated drinker. I'm the designated driver.
Oh, wait a minute.
Very
You're
Right.
using our line.
Right.
Oh,
You
okay.
never used that before.
Here's inside the still. That's kind of cool. Won't be able to see much in there, but.
And the steam starts to rise, and it goes through the piping and into the bottom of this copper column. This is our rum column. And that is where the separation process happens. So the water is falling out like rain. The alcohol stays in the vapor as it's rising. And by the time it gets to the top, it's about 85% alcohol.
Okay, Cheryl and Lori are gonna taste moonshine out of the still here, so.
Up right there?
Right there.
Ooh. Ooh, that's really good.
All right, Lori.
Nothing like what I
It's
had
not
in
like that
Miramar.
one you had?
No, not at all. Nothing like what I had in Asia.
Well,
Wow, it's very sweet.
yeah?
Yeah. It's good.
It's sweet. It's sweet.
Yum.
All right, Richard's gonna try it. Okay, this is something you don't see too often. This is Richard tasting alcohol.
It still tastes like alcohol though, dear. I didn't tell you that.
Oh, yeah. Get a close up.
Let
of
me
that.
try some of that. No.
No. Oh, my God. That's nasty.
Okay, don't listen to him, Deborah. He's not a drinker, so he doesn't
I'm like
count.
Paul.
We get a few of those in here. It smells good in here.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
So these are white oak and French oak hybrid barrels. So they're new wood, and so we're getting a wonderful flavor off of them.
Yeah, the
Oh, you
smell is
will.
amazing.
Okay, so you were telling us about the San Francisco World Contest?
Correct. We have since 2012, we have 2 golds, 2 silvers, and 2 bronzes over the last 6 years, and then throw in a silver from the New York World as well. So that's our lineup coming out of the barrel room, 3 years and 5 years usually.
Well, Lori, how is it?
It's pretty
You're not much of a rum drinker, right?
No, I like it. I just don't buy it too much. It's my deception.
Will you get to taste any vodkas today? Any vodka?
Yeah, you're gonna taste vodka next.
We're tasting vodka
Smell it?
next.
How'd you like that, Cheryl?
When I smell that, I smell what I'd use to work on my car to clean stuff up, but I don't know anything about this stuff.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
Paul.
You're such
Go
a savage.
away.
You are so bad. You want me to take him out of here and slap him around?
See, that's what I associate alcohol with. Like, I smell alcohol, and to me, it's like I picture like isopropyl alcohol. Like, I immediately go to that in my head because I've never drank.
I used to own a bar and I don't drink.
And aren't we lucky that we have guys that don't like to drink so we can drink all we want?
This vodka. This is really good in a Bloody Mary.
Deborah, you're really a kick in the pants. You know that? You
Do you
just
know where your
enjoy
sugar
what you're
cane
doing.
comes from?
That's so cool.
Do you know where the sugar cane is grown?
Louisiana.
Oh, really? Okay, still. Because we were in Hawaii when they did the last cutting of sugar cane there.
Wasn't
Because
that
there's no
sad?
more production. Yeah, it's very sad.
Now this is the favorite of my red wine drinkers, and also my bourbon and whiskey drinkers like this. This is, even though this isn't in the barrel, it's done with wood chips, and it's picking up those flavors that they like. So the clear stuff is going to come out of the still.
Really good.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you like that?
That's really good. That is really good.
Now, this has a nice surprise. If you stick with it, it's going to mellow on your palate. You're going to get a lot of flavor out over the next minute or two. So we're not going to rush and have any water with this yet.
How long was this aged?
5.5 years.
5.5 years. Wow. That is crazy.
If the other one was good, can't imagine.
All right, Lori, tell me what 5.5 years in the barrel tastes like.
I don't know. Does that make any sense? Smells darker?
Pretty good.
Yeah?
Trying to think about the aftertaste. What it is.
You
Carry
boys
the
are
girl
fixing
to the
dinner in the
bus.
RVs, right?
You
No, I
carry
think
the
we'll have to go
girls
in
the
town
bus.
somewhere.
That's your job. Similar to an anejo tequila from Guatemala called Zacapa. So I make my margaritas with this. American-made margaritas with
Wow.
agave rum.
Deb was absolutely amazing. We had a good time in here. Thanks, Deb. We'll see you later. Bye now.
Bye.
They also have balsamics.
Yeah, I showed some of the balsamic vinegar and stuff. So I think that was our first time for a rum distillery, but that was pretty cool. And now we need to park the coaches and get settled in for the night. Good morning, everybody.
It's chilly.
It is chilly. We went the wrong way out of Phoenix. We should have went north instead of south. But we're here in...
We should have went south instead of north.
Yeah, south instead of north. Right.
Yeah.
Listen to what I mean, not what I say.
Too early for Paul.
But it's way early for me. We're at the Gold Miner. Actually, it's the Desert Diamond Distillery. The Gold Miner, I think is the name of their rum. But this morning we're going over to the Airport Cafe. And we're gonna do a little breakfast with the Hamptons, but it is chilly here in Kingman, Arizona.
Chili.
And not all of the Harvest Hosts are the prettiest locations. This one's very industrial, but this one was all about doing the tour and the tasting and stuff like that. But supposedly there's a convenient little cafe over here at the airport. So, ready for some breakfast, sir, Mr. Hampton?
Ready for breakfast.
Certainly am, yes.
Absolutely.
All right, Mrs. Hampton, you ready?
Yes.
Lori, I know she's still waking up. She's ready. All right, cool. A little chilly there, Cheryl. And it is raining. So this is the first rain we've seen in months.
This feels like Cape Breton weather.
Yeah. The airport cafe here at the Kingman Airport. Kind of a cute little place, nothing fancy, but the food was decent. I think it was pretty decently priced, right?
Yeah.
4 of us was $50 including tip, so not bad. I think Richard left $1 tip, so $49 plus tip. That's not true, actually. It was like $42 or something like that. So,
$41.60
Run up to
something.
towards the winery and
so
look at it, or-
we
pretty
left
reasonable
about
for 4
$8.
people.
So-
And the weather here sucks right now.
Can you put the heater?
But we're
Yeah, we
see
can
that
get some
Lori's in the
heat.
back
We
saying,
can
"Can you
just
put the
heat.
heater on?"
Please heat.
So we're gonna do that,
All the crybabies.
and
The
There's two
sissies.
wineries over
now we're
there.
gonna
Summer
head over and check out the
Stetson.
winery and see that for next time maybe.
Paul, you gotta
So-
taste this stuff too.
After breakfast, we came back over to the Desert Diamond Distillery, and now
Look at
Richard and I are
that.
gonna do a
Tasty.
chocolate tasting.
Cream de mint chocolate sauce.
Now this has no alcohol in it, correct? None.
Correct.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Because they have key lime balsamic.
And there's a little
vinegar
crunch in
over
there.
here.
That's cool. All right, so the chocolate I'm gonna get is this dark chocolate sea salt. Good stuff. All the other stuff was really good as well, right, Rich?
Great.
But-
great.
The other flavors were a lot more
He's
powerful,
kind of
overbearing
a sissy.
for me. I'm kind of a sissy.
He's kind of a sissy.
So this was really good. Are you okay with me getting this?
It's funny because yesterday liquor, it was the girls tasting, the boys just hanging around. Right now it's chocolate tasting, so the boys are tasting, the girls are just hanging around.
I think she just called us wussies. I don't know, but I think she
I'm
just
pretty
called
sure
us wussies.
that's what it was.
That's exactly
You know
what
what?
happened.
That's all right.
It's all right.
I got
It's
no
all right.
problem with
You
that.
know,
I'm manly enough to
Sometimes the
handle it.
truth hurts.
Yes, it does. I won't cry on TV, but
No.
I'm going to cry when I get home.
Thank you, Deb.
Scrub it down.
Deborah, have a great day.
Time to head out of the Desert Diamond Distillery. We've done our patronage and now we are heading down the road and getting back to Las Vegas. So
Or the Las Vegas area.
the Las Vegas area, yeah, we might not make Vegas tonight, but the Las Vegas area, we will make that. They're actually refurbishing this Pullman car as well. Going to turn that into a restaurant eventually. That'll be cool. All right, rolling out of the Desert Diamond Distillery. Cool little stop. Very, very nice people. Deborah and Jonathan were awesome.
Yeah, thank you, Deborah. Awesome tastings. Well, for me, right?
Yeah, well, I had
Really?
awesome tastings
You
of chocolate
got
this morning.
Chocolate tastings, yeah.
Yeah. Quick update on the TPMS. It is turned off and sitting on our dash because when I turned it on this morning, it immediately went into an alarm showing one of the tires at 102. I checked the tire, it's at 85. So it's off and sitting on the dash. So we're gonna turn it back on in a little while and give it another shot, but this was going to be my issue with the TPMS. So
We still need
hopefully
to
it will
troubleshoot.
resolve itself.
It's our first day, so we still need to troubleshoot through that and see what's going on. It's what it is.
So either an issue with the monitor or an issue with the receiver, who knows?
Thingy.
But yeah, but I checked all the tires. All the tires are at 85 where I set them yesterday. So we're good to go. We are gonna head down to the Flying J, do a quick gas stop before heading into the more expensive Nevada zone. Gas is literally 50 to 60 cents a gallon higher as soon as you cross from Arizona into Nevada. This should be a fun day for Richard and Cheryl. It is gonna be a lot of wind and we're gonna be on an open desert highway. They're gonna get blown all over the place, so this is gonna test Richard's driving skills.
I don't know about fun day, challenging day for them.
There's the Hamptons. We are splitting up from their first time RVing. They did pretty good.
Yes, I mean, we're already right outside Las Vegas. So at this point, we say our goodbyes because we're going different ways.
Yep. So they did a good job. Nice job, Richard and Cheryl. And now we're gonna head into the Oasis in Las Vegas. And it's gonna be a marathon of work over the next few days. Of course, it's Las Vegas, so we're gonna have a little bit of fun while we're there too.
It's hard though. It's hard to go back and pay $220 for 4 nights when we have paid $40 for a month last month. It's like,
Yeah. So
that hurt.
the last 30 days of camping, we spent about $40. And then for the next 4 days, it's gonna be $212. So we're looking at it as like $252 for the last 34 days.
We're trying to average it out. Otherwise, it's depressing. Oh, and by the
There
way,
you go. That's a good looking coach. Man, that's a good looking coach.
and by the way, this is a great boondocking spot. Like right now, we're up here that you can see it visually, but here's the Hoover Dam Lodge. You can boondock for free in front of it.
As you can see across the way there, the Hoover Dam Lodge. Yeah, this big, huge parking lot across the way is a perfect boondocking spot here. I'm gonna do a little swing by this because I want you guys to see this thing too. Check out this old Airstream. Look at that. Old Class A Airstream. How cool is that? They used those for the astronauts there, NASA did. And they used them to get the astronauts out to the... What the heck is going on there? Sorry about that, the radio popped on.
You don't see those Airstreams every day. It's very rare if you see one. So
Yeah, there's not a lot of those things running anymore. For sure. Alrighty, we're back at the Oasis in Las Vegas. And time to get our Vegas on. Again, gonna be more of a... We kind of buzzed up here to do some work and get some other things done. But we'll always have some playtime, so that will be awesome.
work hard, play hard.
Work hard, play harder. All set up here at Oasis and ready to do a little lunch. Are you ready for some lunch?
Yes, making some burgers.
Doing some burgers, so that ought to be good.
Simple and easy.
And while Lori's doing that, I am gonna do some editing. And Ozzy, he's just gonna do some hanging out. Ozzy, what are you doing? You don't want to come hang out? Huh? You don't want to come hang out? No? Alright. Ozzy just doesn't want to hang out. Okay, I just wanted to give you guys an update on the TPMS. So this thing drove us crazy yesterday. Beeping going off all the time, showing us that the pressures were at 100, 102, which was 20% over our 85-degree base temperature, which is fine. I mean, tires get hot, the pressure goes up, so we need to find out what the acceptable limit is, but the TPMS just went crazy. It was going off for all the different tires and stuff like that, so we wound up turning it off yesterday. This morning we turned it back on. It showed one of the tires still at 102, which I didn't think was possible, so I thought, well, let me check it anyways. I went out, checked that, and of course it was at 85. Put that monitor back on, and when I put that monitor back on and we turned the TPMS back on, none of the tires showed up, none of the monitors. So I've got the book out now and trying to figure out what the heck's going on with that, because that's not acceptable and that will make me crazy. So more updates soon. Okay, so as I'm looking at the manual here, I'm getting some of the reasons why we're having an issue. So let me show you that. So you can see here there's an auto search mode, and it says you should use this in the morning before getting back on the road, as the monitor may still show yesterday's information, which it did. So we're gonna try that and see what happens, because right now it's showing, let me show you here. Yeah, that's the configuration. It's showing 2 front tires, 1 inside and 1 outside. So very, 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 very strange. All right, we're done with lunch and we got a lot of work to do. So Lori and I are going to the pool.
We don't have hot tubs all the time, so might as well take advantage of them.
We are going to take advantage of it. We'll come back and work after that, but we do have work to get done.
We meant to play harder.
One of the things we really like about the Oasis is the pool area, so we'll show you guys that here in just a sec. Very, very nice.
Well, right now they have it under maintenance.
Well, the adult pool, half of the adult pool is under maintenance, but the spa, like the hot tubs, are still open, so we can at least do the hot tub stuff.
Finally, recycle.
Oh, yeah, back in Nevada where they recycle. As you can see, we turned out the lights here at the pool. We were here from sunset on through. It felt so good to jump in the spa. Yeah, just for a little bit. I think we can go out this way. And it was nice to finally get out of the dusty desert and into a hot tub. Not that we didn't enjoy the dusty desert, but this was pretty nice.
Enjoy both.
Yeah.
But it's nice and warm.
So yeah, out of the desert and into the hot tub. So I think this is where we're gonna have to call this one. We had some fun. The distillery was cool. Hanging out with the Hamptons was cool. And we will definitely catch up with Kevin and Laura again here soon in Las Vegas. But if this is your first time here, it'd be awesome if you subscribe to the channel, stay up to date on all of our travels. It'd be equally as cool if you like the video, and we'll see you again next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Let's hit it.
Let's go. Waiting for you.
Waiting for me.